Shareleft here, and we are checking out an absolute classic over on Core. This is Roll 'em by Wave Paradigm. Race marbles through a myriad of wooden courses, teeter on the edge, and hop over your friends in a frantic dash to reach the end. Don't lose your marbles. Alright, so we're already in the game. Over here we have a little daily gem machine. You use the gems to buy different things in the marble store. You can change your marble. There's a whole bunch of different skins. There's a bunch of different hats you could purchase and trails that you could leave behind you. You can see I have the heart trail equipped. Back here, if you want to ride alone, roll them solo. If there's too many people in the lobby, you don't feel like racing others. If you want to check out Wave Paradigm's other games, you head to his hub. Back here, you have another Roll'em, a spin-off of Roll'em, it says. And Infinity Arena, which is another game by Wave Paradigm. It's a first-person shooter. And as you can see, the timer's already started, so what we're going to do, we're going to come over here to skip the level. Now, as you can see, there's a force field there, but you have these little ramps. So if you time it just right, you can get a quicker start. So that's a little trick you guys will probably learn as you play the game. Ooh, beat my personal best. Now, I quite enjoy this game. I've been playing it. You know, it's one of the first games that I found here on Core when I started, and it's such a unique experience. I can't really think of a ton of games out there. You know, there's Super Monkey Ball. Then besides that, maybe Marble Madness on Nintendo, which was like an isometric marble game. But yeah, a unique experience, not just here on Core, but to video games in general. And I think it's really well done. They're nice short courses. You know, even if you don't necessarily like one of the tracks, they're fairly quick to get through. It seems like jumping makes you a little bit quicker, so that's one trick. And as you can see, as you do races and hit checkpoints, you get points. I just hit my cap for the game. But I think that's a good tip for anybody making games on here if you're setting your reward points. A login bonus is good, but you want the players to see more than just your loading screen, right? You want them to stick around and play a bit. So I think if you look at games like Roll'em as well as packaged together, the way it's set up, you have a login bonus, and then you get more points as you play. So it gets players to stick around a little bit and actually play the game rather than just logging in. And I think especially if your game's fun, like this one, oftentimes I'll just keep playing after I've got all my points. But you want to get players hooked in on your game, right? You don't want them to just sit through a loading screen, look at your main screen, and then move on to the next game. We're not. Nobody's making games for that purpose. But yeah, definitely. If you're new to Core, this is definitely a game I suggest because it's such a unique experience. You don't find it anywhere else, and I suggested not just to players, but to anybody making games. I think niche experiences like this, where you're not competing with all the AAA games on the market. If you're trying to make a first-person shooter, then you're competing with Fortnite. You're competing with Call of Duty and those other big titles where they have multi-million dollar projects with huge teams making them. I mean, which I don't discourage people to make them. Definitely, if that's what you want to make, do it. But just know that there's a lot more competition in that genre. One thing I really like about this game too is every time you switch levels, the music changes. And oftentimes people only put one music track in their game, which is fine because most of the music tracks are uh, made well, and they're made for to be background music so that it kind of like doesn't get annoying, doesn't get super repetitive. But at the same time, if you could keep the music fresh, keep the sound effects fresh, I think it adds to the experience. Nah, I got greedy. This level's a tricky one.